Hi, Dan Stephen Erickson here, songwriter, and today I'm going to do a review of this little black ukulele that you see me playing all the time. So about 2 months ago, I bought a guitar. I bought a Martin Triple Aught Junior at the local guitar center here down near Nashville and in Madison, and I did a little review about it when I first got it, and it's since become my most watched video. Now, my goal here has never been to get the most watched videos or get millions of subscribers, although if you want to subscribe and you haven't yet, please do. But I figured if people like videos reviewing an instrument, why not review more of the instruments I own? And then maybe go from there. We'll see. So you see me playing this little black ukulele all the time, so I figured I'd start with it. It's called a Klōs, K-L-O-S, or Klōs, I don't know. It's German, I believe. They're made in the United States, somewhere in Utah in the Rocky Mountains. It's a great little ukulele. I love this ukulele. I only own 3 instruments, and this is maybe 4, that I would probably never get rid of out of the 7 or 8 or 9 instruments I have. This one, I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet, but so far it's been a keeper. Let me tell you the pros and cons. First, the biggest downside is this ukulele is made out of carbon fiber. It is not wood. So that's also a good thing. So it's great for traveling because wood warps, wood cracks, wood has problems. A high-end wooden ukulele is going to sound a little nicer than this. Not to say that carbon fiber doesn't sound good. It does. I owned a carbon fiber guitar years ago, and that's why I bought it. It sounded so good, so full and bodied. But then after owning it for a year or two, I said, yeah, but it's not wood, right? Because wood has a definitive tone, and the carbon fiber, although it's full and very balanced, there was something missing. I don't feel that quite the same about this instrument. For some reason, I still love the sound of it after owning it for a couple of years, even though it's carbon fiber and not wood. I bought this in 2022 or early 2023 at a guitar center in South Portland, Maine. And I do not have many complaints at all. Some people would complain that the action gets a little bit too high. I never play up here where the action's high anyway, so I'm really not concerned about it. I'm predominantly playing up to the 5th fret, right? I don't do a bunch of lead work on the ukulele, and so it really doesn't bother me that the action's a little too high. Other than that, I don't have any complaints. It would be nice if this was an acoustic electric model. It's not. This is their lowest entry-level model. It's called the hybrid because the higher ones are all carbon fiber. This one has a wooden fretboard, and it's got a little lower end tuning heads, where the higher end ones have finer tuning heads and they got a carbon fiber fretboard. This one starts at $700. I got it for $5 used. And then they've got ukuleles up to $1,200, $1,300, $1,400. They also have guitars and other instruments. It's quality. It's a quality instrument. And when I picked this up, I really loved it. When I first played it, a light that went off in my head, and I said, you know what? I think I want that. And I bought it. And I don't usually do that. I usually don't buy something just because I picked it up and played it. But it sounded so good to me at the time. And part of the reason I realize now that it sounded so good is there was a bass string in place of the high drone string. And that gave it a whole different tone than I was used to on a ukulele. I didn't recognize that immediately, but I figured that out. And I think just the tone in general is nice. Again, the only downside is that it's not wood. So this is my Klōs, K-L-O-S ukulele that I picked up for $500 and normally new for about $700, and I really like it. It might stay in my collection. I only have There's only been a few things I keep. I got an old mandolin, I've got an old Gibson guitar, and an old banjo, and they're keepers. And this might be, because one advantage of this is I can take this thing just about anywhere, and weather's not an issue. So it's great for traveling. All right, so that's another review, and I'll keep reviewing some of my own instruments, occasionally in the coming weeks, months, as well as songs. So my name, again, is Dan Stephen Erickson. I am a songwriter. Check out some of my songs. I also have a website at danstephenerickson.com, and hit the subscribe button if you like what I'm doing. We'll see you again soon with another song.